And honestly, you all know what bad behavior is. You've been on the other side often enough for you to identify it as poor behavior. Just don't be that person. That's all it is, really. Like, I've been stopped by a policeman who wanted to buy me chai because he'd seen me riding for so long that he thought I was doing an awesome job. I have seen the other side. It was at Juhu. I used to live in Juhu, and I used to take the 390-degree turns around the Juhu aerodrome that sticks out towards the beach, right? Cop flagged me down, and I thought it was some, I want to check your papers type of thing. He said, no, you take off your helmet. I said, but what do you need? He said, take off your helmet. So I took off my helmet. He said, I want to buy you chai. And I was like, what for? And he said, I see you riding here every day. You're always in full gear. You're very careful around people, but you're not slow at all. I just want to talk to you and understand how you do this every day. And then I met him many years later when there was an Akabandi going on. We were all stuck outside the Mumbai airport. And this dude jumps off the median and walks through traffic and says, sir, do you remember me? I bought you chai.
Oh, how cool.
I made an impression. Yeah. I made an impression by being the right person in that group, sticking out, saying, look at that dude. He's doing something right.
Okay.
I'm saying you can do what you know to be good behavior consciously, which is nobody should need to tell you that where there are people, you should go slow. I mean, it's obvious. The fact that he has to say it is a problem. Right? It should be obvious to you that if you come to my house, then you have to follow my rules because it's my house. Right? If my house says when you put water with condensation down on a wooden table, you use a coaster, then use a coaster. It's simple, right? And the people who use the coaster naturally are automatically classified as they come from a cultured home. Doesn't it happen? And what are you doing? You're saying, I accept that you have a culture and I am transiently passing through your culture and I'll imbibe some of your traditions even if I don't agree with them for that much time. Right? Like, I wouldn't eat certain foods at home. I would always eat those foods when I went out. Because culturally, my mother said, when other mothers like you, you'll get more sweets. I love sweets. If the way to the sweets was to eat a little bit more tinda and locky along the way, sure, bring it. At home, I wouldn't do it because I'm owner of that culture, at least to some level, right? It's the same thing. You want people to think motorcycling is cool, worth aspiring to. It's a great lifestyle, and lifestyle is part of culture. And you'd like to associate with human beings who seem to have such a great time. And when they take off their helmets, they are so nice to talk to and they're so positive. What?
You finish.
I'm saying we are representatives who have to build this idea out for the world. Right? When people come to our school, to go back to the beginning, when people come to our school and see our pit lane in action for the first time, there is a moment of realization. We're saying, I didn't know it could be done this way. Right? Think about it. You'll never go to a track day where there's somebody not going faster than you. It's not possible. There'll always be one guy. Right? As soon as you accept that, now you have a way to say, so how is he going faster than me? And you can start to think about learning from that rather than competing with that. But it takes a moment for you to arrive in pit lane and you're looking around and somebody walks by and saying, what do you need? And you're like, tire pressure gauge. He has one. And that he has one is walking towards you with the tire pressure gauge saying, I think you need this. And that changes your perspective, saying, how do I fit into this little subculture of ours? Is not by being a dick. Is by being collaborative, as Karthik said, by trying to help.
What gave you the idea that we talk about cars and bikes? We talk about physical health, mental health, family, relationships, travel, and a lot more. Head on to the main MotorInc channel and catch up on all of that, plus cars and bikes.